Hello everyone, thank you once again for dropping by. In this video I have an interesting Tamiya product, and it's none other than the Grasshopper Junior that was released in 2024. On the left here we have the Grasshopper 2 that was released in March 1989. Let's take a look at this one first. Here's the box art, the chassis, the motors and the gears. And for this one, it's already fully assembled. And this is how the car looks like when it's fully painted with the driver figure inside. It's 4-wheel drive and runs on 2 AA batteries. Yep, it's a neat looking Grasshopper 2, just like the 110, except that this is 132 scale. Now we have the new one. This is a VZ chassis. By the way, that's a Type 2 chassis if you are familiar with the track cars from back in the day. It's the VZ chassis, and this is how the new car looks like. It's the Grasshopper 1, that's the Grasshopper 2, but this one came out from nowhere. It's suddenly released in 2024, and it's an interesting piece to have in the collection. Let me do a simple unboxing. Yeah, pretty much like the track cars, you have bags of parts. Here's the body shell, and the driver is here. We can see that the driver figure is much larger than the old one. That's interesting. And here are the other parts. We have the chassis, the wheel rims, the tires, the decals. Not the decals, sorry. These are the stickers from the seller. Here's the motor, the gear shaft, and some screws and parts. More pieces to complete the chassis. And looks like it comes with the rear stay as well. There's a rear stay and the front bumper. Standard manual. And we have the decals over here. Yep, the 132 scale Grasshopper. Alright, without further ado, I will build up this thing and show you how it looks like. Alright, I have the parts laid out on my workbench after 15 minutes of cutting them out from the tree branches. Here's a close-up. And this is the upgrade part that I will use. I'm going to replace the stock pinion over here with this stainless steel pinion. When I was assembling the kit, I realized something interesting. Notice these little plastic rings here. These are spacers for filling up the hole here. And in this kit, they do not come with these copper spacers. Now when I look at the manual here, we could see P2, that's the plastic ring, and it doesn't come with this piece here, which is the copper spacer. These are from older Tamiya kits, and the size comparison here shows that the inner diameter of this plastic ring is much smaller, so the copper piece will not fit in. This is the old one from an old kit. And I can confirm that the old spacer together with the copper piece will fit right into the VZ chassis, and I'm going to use that because it prevents wear and tear of the plastic. At this stage, the most difficult part of the build is done. All that's left is for me to put on the rear motor cap and the front cap here. And then I will attach the front bumper and the rear stay via the screws here. Now the chassis is completed and it's time to move on to the body shell. Finally, all the decals are put on, and these are the paint markers which I have used. Here's the completed body shell, and here's a close-up of the painted driver. I've also painted the headlamps here and the shock tower. Ta-da! I present to you 1/32 scale Grasshopper. Here's a comparison of the driver figure against the Grasshopper 2 from back in the day. Now here's a length comparison side by side. Oh wait, let me put on the rear stay. Interesting. It seems that the 2024 Grasshopper is a bit larger than the old one. Well, enough talking, let's bring her out for a spin.